Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about holster setups, so stay tuned. So everyone in BESTA Airsoft team uses some kind of sidearm, usually a pistol, and to use it efficiently, you're going to need a good holster setup.
Yeah, so there are many different kinds of holsters. We recommend nice quality, rigid holster, whether it be Kydex or thermomolded plastic. Those Cordura holsters that you see for 10 bucks everywhere, they were good 20 years ago. Don't buy them, they are floppy. Just don't get them. Invest in a good quality holster that will keep your sidearm secured and ready for you to deploy it when you need it.
We can divide holsters in two types today. We're going to keep it simple, by level of retention and by the way that you mount it on your gear. So level 1 is just retention, friction retention. Usually this is more common with Kydex holsters, so it's a passive retention. Level 2 has the passive retention and some type of active retention system, usually a trigger guard lock or a thumb lever, whatever. And the more levels you have, the more active safeties you're going to have also.
In regards of the way to mount the holster, there are guys who prefer to mount it on their plate carrier, there is belt mounted, and then there is the drop mounted. The plate carrier, I mean, I guess if you're driving a vehicle, that may apply to you. It's not our case. Belt mounted is very good for concealment if you have some type of garment that you want to conceal your weapon with. It doesn't really apply to us either. So what we prefer is drop mounted. We go with the Safariland UBL mid-rights, with the QLS system, and we feel that it's the most natural position. So you don't have to come way up to draw your gun, you don't come way down. The mid-right, it's a good compromise of height. It clears your plate carrier. If you have gear on the side, it's really good to draw your gun.
Yeah, it's a natural movement of your arm. Like BESTA said, when you have those holsters too high, you have to do a really bending motion,
awkward.
yeah, with your arm. And it's not fast, it's not natural. The mid-right allows you to have a natural grip of the gun, and you just take it out of your holster. And of course, you can move your leg freely. You don't have those big paddles. When you start running, it will start dangling around. So that is not ideal. That's why we prefer the UBL from Safariland or replicas, because today we are using GK Tactical replicas, which are really high quality.
Yeah.
And the QLS system, just to have an idea, if it's nice if you have several handguns and you want to use them on the field, you can just trade it. For example, I can just go right here and trade my holster with the 08s, and we are good to go. Usually with the mid-rights, you're going to need some kind of leg strap. Why? Because if I release it, the holster will come with your hand, and you will not be able to draw your secondary.
This is especially true in level 1 holsters, where you don't have some kind of button to release the gun, because these act on friction. So what's keeping this gun in the holster is pressure that the Kydex does on certain parts of the gun. In this case, on the flashlight or on the trigger guard. So if that retention is tight, which is a good thing if you don't want it to come off, if you don't have the leg strap, when you're trying to pull that gun from the holster, the retention is going to hold it, and what's going to end up happening is this. So by having the leg strap, it just keeps some tension on the bottom part of the holster against your leg, and when you're drawing, it just makes it a lot more solid.
Yeah, and try to get a nice and good quality leg strap, because this one is from Safariland, and it is elastic, and it has a rubber material on the inside to grab on your pants. Because if it's not elastic and if you use some kind of Cordura leg strap, you have to tighten it, and then you will do a self-tourniquet, and that's not ideal on the field, right? You may feel that you're a little bit slower with level 2, 3, and 4 holsters, because level 1 is in theory faster. But as you can see in the video, B08 was using this one, which is a level 2, and he was faster than me because he has more practice, and he does
IPSC.
Yeah, IPSC, so he has more practice than me. So that's not a big of a
Yeah,
deal.
I mean, it makes sense to be slower because the more levels you have, the more motions you have to do. In this case, the only thing you have to do is grab the gun and pull it out of the holster. In a level 1, besides that, you also have a button that you have to press. Level 3, you have probably a slide cover that you have to flip out, and so on and so on. With the right amount of training, it's just instinctive, right? As soon as you grab the gun, your thumb is already in the position to press the button and draw the gun. It's really fast if you get proficient with it. So then it comes to a matter of personal preference. Do you prefer to have level 1 or level 2? B02 prefers level 2. I mean,
Level 1.
Level 1, I prefer level 2. The difference is not much. Neither of us ever has had a gun fall off the holster. I like level 2 from the assurance that it gives me. I like the button. It's really a matter of personal preference.
Yeah, I only use level 1, never lost a handgun, so no problem with it. So guys, this was our video about holster setups.
Yeah.
I hope that has some nice information for you. If you want to get good quality holsters and gear, you can check out Contractor House. It's where we got these ones. These are from GK Tactical. They work really well. And don't forget, check out our
Social media, yeah. Also, if you have ideas that you would like us to do on future videos, just comment below. Anything from gear reviews or our guns, we'll try to make it happen. So until that, take care.
Yeah, see you. Yeah.